I picked up new games and now I'm all broke. Fuck.
Hello nerds, or whatever the fuck you identify as. And it's time for another Pickups episode. This time we got Pickups episode 19, and this one's gonna be a little bigger than usually cause I haven't done this in a while and I've gotten, well, quite a few games. It's not like really huge haul of games like, you know, fucking RetroWolf does all the time. That fucking show off. I'm just kidding, I watch his channel all the time. I'll put the link down in the description cause he does really good videos, so, you know, it's down there if you want to go check it out. He's got way bigger pickups videos than I do, so. But anyway, I do have like, you know, 15, 20 games here. I don't know, I don't count those, you know, big numbers because I personally believe, you know, counting that high up is just, you know, waste of fucking time. I count like 3 or 4, and if you need to count, you know, any higher than that, then you're basically doing nothing with your life. So yeah, that's kind of my philosophy in life. But anyway, let's start this goddamn video and let's take a look at what the fuck I wasted my money this time on. Oh, by the way, there's not gonna be any of that fancy editing I usually do on my pickups videos when I show a game, you know, because there's, you know, like I said, more games than usually, and I'd like to get this video out before Christmas, so fuck that. But anyway, first game I got was Ghost of Tsushima, and yeah, I did a review, I did unboxing, I did let's play. I'll put the review up here, it's like here, so you know, you can check that out. Awesome game, probably gonna be in my, I mean, I'd say most certainly gonna be in my Game of the Year list that I do after year ends, you know, every year. I've done it twice, 3 times, twice, I don't know. I can't remember all the shit I've done. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. I'd definitely say check this out if you have any interest in samurais, or if you like those crappy Assassin's Creed games, this is way better. Fuck you, Ubisoft. Oh yeah, great game. Next game I got might be even better than Tsushima, I mean. This is a fucking future cult classic, I gotta say. Fast and Furious Crossroads. I did a review and I did a let's play. Excellent. Really fucking excellent game. Can you put the gun down now? Oh, okay. It's one of my favorites. Okay, moving on. Okay, so next game I got was Dungeons 3. And I actually have Dungeons 2. I haven't even played that, but I was really interested in this, and I should really give this a try, because it says here, you know, Dungeon Keeper meets Warcraft, and Dungeon Keeper games, they were fucking awesome back in the days. Dungeon Keeper 2, it had probably one of the funniest, best fucking cutscenes ever. I fucking loved those, you know. There was a huge demon playing fucking racquetball with chicken. Like that. It was great. It was awesome. I'm all for, you know, violence against chickens. I like chicken wings, so I'm all for it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Give them humane deaths so I can enjoy my chicken wings without any moral issues. I'd appreciate that. But yeah, Dungeons 3. Also, it says Dungeon Keeper means Warcraft. It means Warcraft, not that shitty World of Warcraft, but the good Warcraft games, you know, the real-time strategy games. Those are fucking awesome. I just couldn't get in the World of Warcraft, you know. Something about it just didn't click with me, you know. Must be because, you know, I just despise people and you gotta play with those online all the time, so that's kinda... I mean, I like you. You're viewing my videos, so... Anyway, being evil never felt so good, so that's awesome. You get to be evil in this. That's right up my alley. I love being fucking evil. I love being bad. Dungeons 3 is the biggest, best, and evilest dungeon sim yet, topped off with fully reworked overworld RTS mode. Sounds pretty interesting, you know. I like my RTS games, and like I said, Dungeon Keeper was awesome. Command the united forces of evil under the guidance of new character Talia and lead them to victory. Well, I like winning too, so that's 2 things I love about this game, being evil and winning. Extensive single-player campaign with 20 missions, randomly generated levels. in this game, it's not like it looks, you know, that much. So randomly generated levels could be okay, but usually I'm not a huge fan of those. But I have played a couple of games with randomly generated levels, and I'm getting warmer to those. But I still appreciate the handcrafted arts, because, you know, I'm all about handcrafts. Anyway, next game. Next game I got was a collection. It was SteamWorld Collection, which has SteamWorld Heist and SteamWorld Dig. Now, I played SteamWorld Dig, and that was a fucking awesome game. I really loved that game. A kind of simple idea. You dig, dig, dig. It's a SteamWorld Dig. You kind of mine all kinds of shit and stuff like that. Really enjoyed it. SteamWorld Heist. I saw my friend play that, and that actually looked pretty friggin' interesting too. So, you know, I came across this collection, and it was pretty cheap, so I thought, what the hell, I'll go for it. SteamWorld games have been highly praised overall. I mean, back here, IGN gave it 9.5. I don't know whose review they ripped off, but it was a good review, so I'm gonna go with that. And SteamWorld Heist, 10 out of 10 by US Gamer. I haven't watched any US Gamer reviews. I have no idea. Do they borrow other people's reviews too? Hey IGN, by the way, if you wanna borrow my reviews, go right ahead, cause what I understand, it's good publicity, so steal my reviews. Although people would probably get suspicious pretty quickly, cause you start suddenly having humor in your reviews, and that's not exactly your thing. Stop stealing other people's reviews. Except mine. I need the publicity, so. But yeah, SteamWorld Heist is a turn-based strategy game with epic tactical shootouts, and yeah, it really looked great, so I got it. Only thing that I'm kind of, you know, disappointed is that this one only has SteamWorld Heist and SteamWorld Dig, because I think Switch has collection that has also on top of this SteamWorld Dig 2, and I haven't played that, and I really liked the first one, so yeah. But I'll go with this. This was cheap. I can't remember what I paid for this, but it was cheap. It had to be. Or I was drunk. Who knows? Moving on. So, next game I got is my last PlayStation 4 game. Yeah, it's probably the last, I'm pretty sure. It's a day one edition, Sinking City. Yeah, this was a kind of interesting game. I've always been kind of into the... Fuck was that guy?
Mental block.
Lovecraft. Yeah, he's got, you know, fucking awesome movies. Usually, you know, what they do, you know, based on Lovecraft shit. Last one I watched was Colorado Space with Nicolas Cage. That movie. If you're into The Thing and all sorts of other body horror movies, check it out. That was fucking masterpiece. Really awesome movie. One of the best movies I've seen this year. I don't know if it came out last year or... Anyway, this isn't about movies. This is about Sinking City. Fuck it. I don't know if that's Cthulhu or what, but... fucking says Lovecraft here. Learn to read. It's got open city that you can explore. There's survive cosmic horror and investigate sanity blasting cases. This is a third-person survival horror, maybe somewhere around there. Except it's not like it was felt, you know. I didn't play this much, but it didn't felt too horror-ish. Based on the beginning, like 2-3 hours that I played, I got my ass kicked. It's a bit stiff and clunky, which is kind of a shame, but really interesting premise and story and all that. So yeah, I kind of want to give this a little more time. It has something. It has potential to be a really good game, really good story and shit. So, you know, it says, seek out the truth as you explore a flooded city in this investigative adventure inspired by the works of the master of horror, H.P. Lovecraft. Nobody does, you know, weird tentacle porn like H.P. Lovecraft. Or I'm guessing he's not doing this. People are just, you know, making games and movies out of his works. He was a writer? He was writer. Yeah, he was writer. I'm pretty sure he was writer. Really interesting game. A little bit on the stiff side. I'm probably gonna try this again. So, next game I got, I actually did a review out of this. Probably not a let's play. I can't remember. I might have done a let's play, but I definitely did a let's review.
Stupid.
And it's a game called Streets of Rage 4. And I gotta tell you, one of the best beat 'em up games in a long time. In my review, I even said that for me, this might actually be even better than Streets of Rage 2. But I didn't have that huge nostalgia for Streets of Rage 2 that many people seem to have, and shit like that. So, but Streets of Rage 2 is by no means, bad game. It's a fucking masterpiece of its time. It's one of the best beat 'em up games for a reason. But this one, just a little bit better, maybe. Little bit. I don't know. But yeah, it's a beat 'em up. You beat people up. So, what's my review? It's there. That's where you can find it. So, moving on. Next Nintendo Switch game is actually my last Nintendo Switch game. Not much, newer games. I got more retro shit on this episode. But yeah, the next game I got, this was actually supposed to be on my last pickups video, but I kind of forgot because this was in a place of its own. It was a huge package, I fucking forgot, but it was the Strike Championship Edition. Bass Pro Shops. I don't know if all that shit is... Oh, it's all in the name there. Bass Pro Shops, the Strike Championship Edition. Fishing game! And it also comes with this. Let me tell you something. This was pretty much crap. I didn't feel like this was a good controller in any way. There's a motion, controls you can use on that. That's when you put the Switch controllers here and, do all these fucking things you do when you fish. I don't know. I don't fish. I fished last time when I was a kid and I really didn't get into it, I mean, fishes smell like fucking vagina. Yeah, I couldn't really get into it. Not that I don't like the smell of vagina, but if it smells too fishy, then I'm not down with that. Anyway, fishing. I can't recommend it. I have Let's Play. Go check it out if you're more interested, but it's a piece of crap. Oh, crap. Little crap. Next game I got is for Nintendo Wii and it's called Reload. It says here the ultimate shooter, hostage rescue, sniper and assault troop training, fixed and mobile target shooting and much more. I kind of doubt the much more thing because honestly, this kind of seems like one of those games that, well, we had the motion controls, so you gotta innovate and use those in some ways. So this seems like a pretty mediocre shooter, based on the cover, but it could be fun and it was really cheap, so fuck yeah, I got it. Actually, my friend bought this for me. I'm probably supposed to pay him back or something, I don't know. It just seems like it's got a wide variety of guns and, you shoot with guns. Because that's what guns are for, shooting. If you didn't know, so now you know. Not much to say about this. Moving on. Now I also got 5 games for PlayStation 3 and they were from a flea market and they were all like, I don't know, 2 or 3 euros a piece, so it was basically a steal. I'm gonna start with the worst looking game, or worst sounding game, and it's Legends of War, and there's the History Channel logo. I mean, it actually looks good. It looks like a real-time strategy game. Take a look at there, they got tanks and shit, they're going to war. Assume the role of one of the most charismatic generals of World War II, General George S. Patton, commander of the U.S. Third Army. Lead your troops into historical conflicts as you battle your way from the blood-soaked beaches of Normandy to the war-torn streets of Berlin. So yeah, you're kicking Nazis in the ass. I'm not sure if I can say that. They're gonna demonetize my video. Oh, that's right. I'm not monetized, so I can say Nazi. Well, those bad guys from Second World War Germany. Yeah, it's a unique combination of console strategy gaming, turn-based tactic. Oh, it's turn-based. Okay. And action elements in visually stunning settings. 2 single-player modes and hot seat multiplayer. And, blah blah blah. Also, there's some quote from General S. Patton. Wars may be fought with weapons, but they are won by men. Well, this is the future compared to this shit. We got, unmanned drones and we're gonna have like Terminators soon, so men are gonna lose. But yeah, the reason why I'm not totally sold is, well, because of the history logo. History Channel has done some games. I have never actually, if I remember correctly, played any of those. But I've never actually heard anything good about those games either. So you know, I've always kind of had this picture in my head, you know, like NES, LJN, that's guaranteed for crap. Most of the time, I actually like Terminator 2, so, you know, fuck you, that's a great game. But yeah, History, I haven't heard like they're terrible or anything, but I haven't heard anything good about those, so I'm kind of like, well, you could say I'm a little bit of, fuck you call it, prejudice? Prejudice? I have prejudice? That sounds wrong word. Well, I don't know, we'll go with that. Well, I don't know, if you want to say I'm racist towards History Channel games, then I don't know, I guess. I don't know what the fuck I'm explaining here, but yeah, History Channel game. It doesn't sound tempting, but it was cheap, so I got it. I'm not sure if this is one of the rarer ones, maybe? I don't really run into this game that often, so yeah, I got to have it, so fuck yeah. Legends of War. Now these last 4 games for PlayStation 3, these I believe were actually a pretty good find, because these are all sort of RPG stylish, so, and like I said, these were the 2 or 3 euros a piece, so it was basically a steal. So yeah, first I got was the VENETICA, well, it's Venice, let's call it Venice. Only the truly worthy can journey to death itself and back again in a fantastical Venice. Oh, it takes place in Venice, so I was kind of, you know, right, so they just spelled the name wrong there. I said it right, they spelled it wrong, those fucking idiots. Who made this game? Deck 13 Interactive. Never heard. In a fantastical Venice, the beautiful Scarlet is discovering her dark fate. Ooh, she actually does look good, you know. I'd do her, except she's got a scary huge blade, so I'd still take the risk. She is the daughter of Death, and she has been called upon to defend her father against cunning necromancer. Tragedy strikes, and she must truly discover the depths of her new powers if she is to save her father and the world. Visually stunning cinematic RPG with a truly unique atmosphere. Well, it sounds kind of, you know, unique. You're a daughter of Death. I have never run into that kind of story from what I can remember quickly here, so yeah. Conquer a host of nightmare creatures in action-packed battles in the palaces, dungeons and dark alleyways of Venice. So this game takes place in Venice, you know, entirely. Nothing else, just Venice. It doesn't sound like a huge world for RPG, but well, whatever, you know. I've never been to Venice. Take tactical advantage of the Twilight world and the ultimate powers of death. A vast open game world bustling with life. Venice is a very different place at night. Yeah, nighttime. That's when all the ladies of the evening come out. I love them. I mean, they're, you know, they're good. They're people just trying to make their living. But yeah, it says, you know, vast open game world, so it has to be something else than just Venice. Who knows? Could be good. I'm somehow remembering that this might have been kind of in the mediocre scale when it comes to, you know, ratings overall, so fuck it. You know, maybe 7, 8 even, someplace, or maybe 6, but that doesn't mean it's a bad game still. And yeah, RPGs are kind of under the rock, so I'm really glad I found, you know, this so cheap, so yeah, moving on. Okay, so next PlayStation 3 game is Hunted, the Demon's Forge. Stupid little fucking sticker there. Get it off. Ooh, got it cleanly. Nice. Well, okay, this probably isn't a RPG game. It says here, Hunted is fantasy action game that delivers fresh take on the classic dungeon crawl with the intensity of a modern day shooter. Okay, so sounds kind of interesting. Could be okay. Oh, it's made by Bethesda, which means it's probably gonna be buggy as fucking hell. Yeah, as Kadok or Ilara, fight your way through besieged towns and sprawling dungeons as you follow a trail of corruption and deceit, alone or with friend. Hunted encourages co-op play, holy shit, that's cool, as you work to untangle the mystery of the Demon's Forge. Oh, and this is special edition, so it also includes Assassin Pack, which comes with, you know, bow, skin, Assassin boss level unlock, whatever. And then there's Demon Pack, where there's, you know, new axe and character skin and, yeah, boss level, blah 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 blah. Extra shit. But yeah, featuring split screen co-op play. That's a pretty fucking awesome thing to see these days. Well, you know, back in those days actually, because these days you don't get that much. Also, it's PEGI 18, so that's always promising. There's probably gonna be some blood and gore and guts, so I'm all down for that. But yeah, again, I have like this picture of this game that it's kind of in the mediocre, 6 to 8 when it comes to ratings. This I do run into at times, but never this cheap, so yeah, I picked it up, so I'm happy. Maybe I'll even try it. So next we have a game called Untold Legends Dark Kingdom. Kingdom, yeah, it's not kingdoms. I almost said kingdom. The ultimate next-gen action RPG experience, so sounds great. Action RPGs are kind of fun games, so could be a fun game also. Ooh, look at that. Boobs on cover. But yeah, epic storyline. Embark on a fantasy adventure across more than 30 levels as one of the 3 unique heroes. Levels? So it's not like open world, it's got levels. Interesting. Doesn't mean it's shit. Not everything has to be open world, I'm down with levels. I'm an old school player, so. Next gen HD graphics. Experience next generation gaming in true high definition. It's gonna look good for PlayStation 3 game, I guess. And this is one of the first PlayStation 3 games because it's got that Spider-Man font there. Co-op and internet modes. Woohoo! So there's also apparently, it says adventure online and play cooperatively with your friends through the PlayStation Network. No couch co-op. I got my couch for nothing. It's a shitty couch anyway, I should probably fucking get rid of it. And buy a new couch, but still. All new action RPG combat, unique physics-based gameplay, takes hack and slash to an all new level. That sounds interesting. I've never seen anything about this game. Not that I've seen anything about those other games I just showed, at least the PlayStation 3 game. But yeah, could be cool. One of the most fun online multiplayer games available at PS3's launch. Oh, this was a launch game? Well, that's fucking cool. Again, this is a game I have kind of visioned that it's somewhere around 6 and 8, between there. So could be fun. Could be mediocre and boring, but also could be fun. So I'll take it. And I don't run into it that often, at least that price, so I'm happy. And my last PlayStation 3 game that I got is Knight's Contract. I somehow remembered that this was good, but then I realized now that as I picked this up that I fucking mixed this to another game. So yeah, this wasn't it. This actually looks like this is probably somewhere around the 6 and 8 range too. Immortality has a foul price. Explore dark and dreadful 17th century Europe plagued with witches and foul demons. Ooh, I'm down with witches. Witches are sexy. Is she a witch? Play as Executioner Heinrich and use your razor-sharp scythe to shred enemies. Draw upon Gretchen's explosive witchcraft to inflict sky-tearing devastation on your foes. Tear countless demonic creatures limb from limb with gruesome finishing moves. And it's also PEGI 18, so blood and guts, I'm always down for that. I'm a sick bastard. And it's Bandai Namco game, so it can't be, totally crap, can it? It's got violence and bad language. That's also plus. But yeah, interesting looking game. I'm guessing this is kind of action RPG maybe? It doesn't say back here what kind of it is, but well, hack and slash apparently, so don't know. Hard to say. I haven't seen shit about this game, and well, it's another game that I don't come across that often, at least not that price, so I'm happy. I'm fucking happy. I got this. Sorry. I thought, overall I think I got a good find when it comes to PlayStation 3 games, so I'm happy. Moving on. Next we are moving on to Nintendo DS games, and I have 2 of those, and first one is called Myst. Yeah, there's a guy falling down onto an island, which is a weird island. It's got fucking space rocket and shit. I have no idea. Apparently Myst is a old game, a pretty old game. Well, it's a DS game, but even older than this, I guess. I'm not really sure about the history of Myst, but yeah, it's a game where it's kind of sort of first-person view, but you kind of move. If I got that right, kind of like one picture at a time, or kind of hard to tell when you don't have all the English vocabulary down as great. But yeah, it's a weird, you kind of click where you want to go, and then the guy just kind of teleports there or whatever. Anyway, there are no instructions. Oh, well, fuck. That sucks. Cause I'm a man, and what men do is read instructions first thing. I'm probably not gonna be able to play this. Cause, really, honestly, only pussies skip the instructions. You can learn valuable things from instructions. I'm just kidding, I don't fucking read instructions. Who the fuck reads instructions? Reading instructions is a waste of time, kinda like counting higher than 4. So yeah, fuck instructions. There are no instructions and you encounter no living beings, but soon realize your actions may help individuals who are somehow trapped in parallel dimension. Well, that sounds cool. If I gave a shit about people who are in parallel dimension, I got enough shit on my own dimension, so fuck that. Fuck those people, they're screwed. All source code has been rewritten specifically for the Nintendo DS performance and gameplay. Complete all new aids, the rhyme aids, to explore and uncover mysteries on Nintendo DS. New sound effects and video clips added throughout. Well, sounds like they kind of gave this game an overhaul on the DS, so could be interesting. I do like myself some mysteries where you don't know shit, but you gotta figure everything out. Usually I don't have the patience to figure shit out, but I like to try, I know goddamn Sherlock Holmes, so fuck that. But I got it. And it was also cheap, these 2 DS games I have, they were from the same table as those PS3 games, so they were also like, I don't know, €3, so really happy. So the second and last DS game I got is a game called Dynasty Warriors Fighters Battle. Fucking finger there. It's a Dynasty Warriors game. I love Dynasty Warriors series, I think they are great. They do get repetitive, pretty quickish, but it's still, they're kind of fun in short bursts when you just mow down, fuckloads of enemies. It's fun, but apparently this is not like those, so I don't know if I'm even gonna like this, but it has the Dynasty Warriors, so I don't, fuck it, I'll buy it. Only the toughest fighters will survive. Well, that's me already there, I have fucking trophy from Tekken, because I'm a Tekken champ, Just in case you haven't seen it, this is my Tekken trophy. It's a huge ass trophy, so yeah. It's legit, it's kind of the Tekken champ of the universe, pretty much. Very prestigious trophy. I'm the first one who got this, and I'm gonna be the last one, cause I retired right after I won this. Besides, if you win that trophy from me now, well, I'm not gonna be as good as I was back then, so you're gonna be winning a lesser version of me, so your victory doesn't mean as much as it would have meant, back then, so I'm sorry, but I'm just the best, Or I was the best, now I'm just really, really good. Anyway, play as one of 3 original fighters, then team up with some of your favorite Dynasty Warriors. Okay, build your deck of warrior cards, collect all 120 cards to find the most powerful skills and warriors. Whoa, so it's got card game shit in it. Those are always cool, I'm down with card games, mostly poker. And I lose all my money, so I try to stay away from it, but I could give other card games a go. Yeah, could be cool, could be shit, I don't know, I have no fucking idea. Moving on. Next, PlayStation 2 games, which I got 6, so I'm trying to be fast. But anyway, first game is, well, this is kind of fitting because of the elections going on in US and shit, because it's a game about Trump. Top Trumps. I don't know, it doesn't have anything to do with Trump. Get that political shit out of my channel, I don't give a shit. Top Trumps, Adventures, Vol 1, Horror and Predators. A friend called me, he was in another city, a flea market, same guy who bought me the, whatever the fuck the Wii game, the Reload. But yeah, same guy called me, sent me a picture of games there were, and this was cheap, $3.50. And I thought, Top Trumps, Horror and Predators. First was like Horror and Predators, so is it like Predator-related game, you know Predator, the... I can't do a good impression of Predator, but you know, the space dude who looked like he's got a pussy on his face. Welcome to Fabulous World of Top Trumps, based on a classic card game. I don't know what card game that is, but fuck it. Horrors and Predators takes the experience to whole new level. Play against computer or against your friend. Enter quizzes and well, there's sticker on top of that. Collect special cards and compete in a single games and tournament, and then there's sticker on top of that. The gameplay opportunities are almost limitless and they're fun, endless, and there's sticker on top of that. Now what are you waiting for? Let's play. Sounds like an awesome game, card game. I have no fucking idea. Horror and Predators. Moving on. Next game I got is a fucking classic, or well, at least the Sega Mega Drive and Super Nintendo PC early versions were classics, but Micro Machines. It's just Micro Machines. It's not even the first one, it's just called Micro Machines. It's PlayStation 2 Micro Machines. I have never played this. I loved Micro Machines games, you know, back in the Sega Mega Drive or Genesis if you're from, you know, North America. Still don't know why they had to name it differently. Genesis sounds Genesis and Phil Collins and Mega Drive. It just sounds better, you know. Yeah, Micro Machines, little cars. It says Micro Machines, so of course it's little cars. Drive on tables and shit. But yeah, it's a top-down driving game. You know, you can drive with friends. So, you know, there's boats and cars and shit. Well, actually boats and cars, I think that's all. Oh, and motorcycles apparently. There's a fucking Frankenstein monster driving a motorcycle. I don't know. Up to 4 players on one screen. That is awesome. And 48 different vehicles, 24 different tracks, 8 characters. Micro Machines, legendary series. I'm gonna move on, so fucking... Next game for PlayStation 2 is a game called Ace Combat Distant Thunder. Yeah, I kind of sort of totally missed this Ace Combat game, Distant Thunder. I hadn't even heard about this before. I just ran into this on the flea market and I was like, Ace Combat game, Distant Thunder. I didn't know there was Ace Combat game called Distant Thunder for the PlayStation 2. And I picked it up and it wasn't really interesting story, but that's how I came to possess this game, so, you know, it doesn't turn any more interesting than that. It's a fighter jet game. You fly and you shoot enemy fighter jets down, or, you know, you might shoot other shit down, I don't know. Maybe you shoot boats down. Well, you can't shoot boats down because they're in the water, whatever. But if you see my Ace Combat review for the PlayStation 4, Ace Combat 7, yeah, that was it. I really love, you know, fighter jet games. I'm a huge fan. I wish there were more for the PlayStation 4. I hope PS5 gets more, cause I heard it supports all the, you know, old racing wheels and flight sticks, and I have the flight stick. I would like some games for the I would like some games for the fucking flight stick. So if you don't mind, if there's any game developers out there, you know, do some fucking flying games. We don't have enough flying games. I've been raging about this subject earlier on my videos too, so I'm gonna just leave it here and Ace Combat, Distant Thunder, 2 flight games. So next game I got for PlayStation 2, this was actually one that a friend also bought me. At the same time he bought me, you know, the Top Drums game and Reload. It's a game called Fightbox. Okay, honestly, why I told him to buy this game, he sent me a picture of this and I immediately saw that ass. I was like, Fightbox? I could fight in that box forever. She's got a weird spiky hair, but I'm down with kinky shit, so I don't care. She looks otherworldly, but like I said, I'm down with kinky shit, and I would love to be the first person to fuck an alien, you know, if there's ever a chance. So, you know, NASA, if you're watching this and you find aliens and you need someone to have sex with them, I'm your man. But I digress. Fightbox. Create a hero, become a legend. Are you ready to fight for immortality? Well, actually, when I think about it, I wouldn't like to be immortal. I'd have to watch people's faces for eternity until, well, they're extinct. Then I'd be cool, but if I could be immortal and just jump to the era where people are extinct and there would only be cats left, I'd be cool. But again, you're my viewers. I love you. Did I just say I love you? Well, that was a little blown out of proportion. I tolerate you. For you who enter Fightbox, we salute your dedication, skill, and valor. Honor the Fightbox code and fight well! Well, that's one of the first things you want to do when you get into a fight, you know, fight well. It would be stupid to go into a fight and fight badly, unless you're looking for sick days from work, then it's okay to get your ass beaten. Not that I've done it, only one can survive to become sentient. This is your chance to relive the Fightbox TV experience. Build and nurture a warrior to take on your opponents, including the mighty sentients, in battle of skill, strength, and agility. Fightbox TV! Oh, that must be why there's BBC. Honestly, I'm guessing BBC here means kind of the same thing as history on that other, game, so might not be the best game, but it was weird looking, and I liked the ass, and yeah, I thought, what the hell? Oh, there's 2-player split screen and 4-player turn-based games. That's cool, that's cool. Anyway, Fightbox. You fight in a box. Moving on. Okay, so next game for PlayStation 2 is a game called XIAOLIN Showdown. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. XIAOLIN. It's a Chinese word, showdown. It's by Konami, so that's great. That's great. Konami always does good games. Oh, did good games back then. Nowadays, not so much. But anyway, this is one of those games my friend also bought, sent me a picture, and I thought, what the hell, that looks cool, and well, it had Konami, so it can't be all bad, and it was cheap as shit. 350! Take control of 4 mystical warriors in training on an action-packed quest to find the powerful Shen Gong Wu before Jack Spicer. Jack Spicer? What does it do? Fucking spice up your food? Doesn't sound like a cool villain. Where was I? Shen Gong Wu before Jack Spicer and his band of villainous cohorts, or the mysterious Chase Young. Can use them to take over the world. Whoa, okay. Kick butt with dirty powerful Shen Gong Wu. Well, that's cool. I like kicking butt. Intense fighting action for up to 4 players, so that's great. 18 adventure-filled levels and 12 frenetic showdown arenas, so... sounds like a fun game. Could be good, could be shit. You never know when it comes to this weird old PlayStation 2 games. I never heard about this, so who knows? But looks like a fucking fighting game. Moving on. Okay, and we're down to my last PlayStation 2 game, and this has got a bit of a bitter history behind it. It's a game called Prisoner of War, and when I say bitter history, I don't mean the Nazis and the camp where we're trying to escape. No, something much more bitter. When I was a teenager, I was often staying the night at my friend's place, and he had this game, and I thought it looked cool, but he never let me play. So to this day, I still hold a grudge. We drink often together, but that doesn't mean we're friends. Fucker denied me the pleasures of playing this game, and now it's probably too late, because it's probably gonna be clunky shit, but I really wanted this game for a long time. I forgot I wanted this game, but now, the same friend who bought me those few other games sent me a picture, and it was pretty fitty, and I told him, fuck it, go ahead and buy it, and now I have this game, so I kinda would like to try this out, but I don't know. I'm not sure I wanna erase those memories of being bitter towards my friend who didn't let me play this game, and now when I have the chance, if I play this, I might become soft on him, and that shit doesn't fly. You gotta be tough with people, they screw you once, they have to fucking remember it every day. You don't just deny me from the pleasures of gaming, you fucking get consequences, that's right. He's one of the assholes I beat for the Tekken trophy, by the way, so... But I'm not done yet. We're still gonna live for I don't know, like 10-15 years, so it's gonna be hell. I'm not saying I'm petty or, I can't let go of anger, but I'm petty and I can't let go of anger, so fuck that guy. I have weird screwed up stories attached to games sometimes. Sorry about that. Anyway, it's a third-person game where you're on a prison camp held by the Nazis. Hey, this is the second game with Nazis. Or third, I can't remember. Anyway, you're trying to escape, and it looked pretty cool. You were doing your daily routines on the camp, and you were kind of trying to, slowly plan your escape. Really interesting idea, and back then it looked really cool. Like I said, now I'm not really sure I want to try this, but I have it now, and I might, who knows. Captain Louis Stone shot down over wartime Germany. You must fulfill your mission to destroy the enemy's devastating new superweapon. Oh, okay, there was other plot too. Despite imprisonment in Stalag Luft, stealth and cunning are your only weapons as you escape captivity in an adventure that takes you into the heart of Kolditz Castle itself. Sounds cool. It's apparently a stealth-based game in, Nazi Germany. Well, Second World War II. World War II era Germany, where you, first try to escape from the prison camp, and apparently then you try to take down a superweapon. Basic, Nazi plot, so fuck it. Let's just move on. Okay, so I have 2 PlayStation 1 games and 1 NES game left. Wait, that's not 1, that's 3. I have 2 PlayStation 1 games and 1 NES game. And I want to show the NES game first, because I already did a Let's Play of this, so usually I go from newer games to older games, but now I want to skip, because, I got Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl, and it's a NES game, and it was from Limited Run Games. Really, great that some people still do NES games. It's excellent NES cartridge. You don't believe me, you little fuck? Well, how about fucking proofs? There. That's a fucking NES cartridge. I never lie, except when I lie, but when I lie, I usually lie for your own benefit, so you can't really blame me for lying. So, screw you. I did a Let's Play of this game, and it was a pretty fun game. It kind of reminds me more of, it's a beat 'em up game, River City Ransom, or as known here in Europe, Street Gangs, because we, for some goddamn reason, wanted the most generic name ever, so we went with Street Gangs. But you beat up people, because that's what you do in beat 'em up games. It's a 8-bit style. Well, obviously it's 8-bit style. It's on NES. It can't be fucking 3D. Fucking graphics and shit. Uppercuts and security guards raids in the mall, punching folks in the dome like gangster and gentleman. Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl is a retro. Okay, that's just fucking. It's got 2-player co-op action, so that is fucking awesome. And it even says here, gameplay style similar to action brawlers on the NES, particularly River City Ransom and Double Dragon 2. Double Dragon 2 is still, by the way, the best beat 'em up game for the NES. That's just a fact. It's not opinion, it's a fact. I'm pretty sure it's a fact. I think like NASA did tests on Mars, and Double Dragon was the only one who survived back. Double Dragon 2. It's scientifically proven, so you gotta take my word. If not, then just go look at the fucking internet pages of NASA. It's somewhere there. If you can't find it, it's just because you're a fucking sucky person, who can't find shit from the internet, which is stupid, because that's like the easiest place to find shit. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's there. It is there. I mean, if you can't find it, it's just you just suck at finding things. But yeah, watch my Let's Play. I'll put it up there. It's there. It's there right now. God damn it, I feel like I'm on fucking cocaine during this video. For some weird reason, I have more energy than I usually do. It's a weird thing, I don't have boner, because usually when I have much energy, I also have boner, but now I guess the energy doesn't go all the way down there, so it's just in my... What the fuck am I saying? Oh, anyway, next game I got is for PlayStation 1, and it's one of those games my friend bought me from, the flea market he was in. It's a game called Rage Racer. But yeah, Rage Racer, this is actually one of those games back when PlayStation 1 was new console, or was the console. I was curious, it looked cool, but I never got this. I had a couple racing games. Gran Turismo came out, that kind of made back then, every other racing game feel kind of pointless. Well, not totally, but there was so much driving in that I wanted different types of games. I've always liked variety. I don't like playing same type of games too much in a row, because I get fucking bored. Anyway, Rage Racer, you race. You're one of the racers. You apparently pick a car and drive. That's what you do. I haven't played this It seems I believe this is more arcade racer. It sounds definitely like fucking arcade racer. I mean rage racer. That doesn't really, you know, bring the vibe of simulation racer when you get a game called rage racer. It's arcade racer, probably. Might try this, who knows? I don't know. Moving on. And finally we're down to my last game. This video's probably gonna be long as fucking something that's long as my dick. Well, okay. really long. Let's hope it's under fucking hour. But anyway, last game I got for PlayStation 1 is 007, Tomorrow Never Dies. This was like €7, but it was in okay condition and I'd had, you know, manuals and shit, so I got it from flea market. What can you say about it? 007, it's a third-person shooter. I remember playing some 007 game with the PlayStation 1, that was fucking awesome. It was the one that had, you know, Jaws, which is still the best Bond villain guy. This is not that, if I'm not totally mistaken, but hey, it says the most complete Bond experience. So, could be good. I love Bond movies. I don't count Daniel Craig movies as Bond movies, those are fucking Jason Bourne movies, I don't care what anyone says. Where's his fucking watch with laser? Where? It's not Bond if you don't have watch that shoots lasers or has buzz, so Daniel Craig, he's Jason Bourne. He's got like name identity crisis or some shit, I don't know. Maybe he wet himself when he was a kid and he thought, you know, I want to be Bond because he doesn't ever pee himself. Jason Bourne probably did, because he's a pussy compared to Bond. That's right. I said that. And yeah, there's shooting, there's driving, and there's skiing. Downhill skiing. Well, there's a fucking picture. Bond is on skis, so how great is that? If you like skiing, then this is the game you want. If you like skiing and shooting. And, like I said, driving, and then there's shooting. It's third person. Oh, there's also some sort of sniping, so that's great. And that's all the games I got. I'm gonna wrap this shit up, because I've been going for, well, probably hours. Oh shit, I've been recording this for 2 hours. But I'm gonna finish this, so you all know the ending here. Click like, click subscribe, click the bell, click the comments, click yourself the fuck out of here and click yourselves back. The next pickups video will be shorter. I try to promise that. I can't actually promise it, but I try. Oh, when I upload more crap, you know, that's when you click back. But for now it's goodbye, and I don't know. I'll probably go and torment my friend who never let me play fucking Prisoners of War. That piece of shit. Shows him. God damn it. It's been 20 years since that game was probably released and I'm still pissed. Just goes to show you, you know. Don't want to piss me off because I take my fucking time. I'm still waiting for the perfect revenge. Well, actually for a lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of people who, after they die, I'm gonna pee on their graves. And that's gonna be my final revenge, so I'm off.